Welcome to today's episode of Feline World Domination Plans Exposed, where we unravel the truth about our furry feline friends' plot to be our overlords. Have you ever wondered why cats are so prevalent on the internet? From adorable antics to heart-melting mews, they've clawed their way into our digital lives. But what if it's more than just a cute feline face that's captivating us? Consider this. We've come across some exclusive footage of a secret cat meeting. Yes, you heard it right. A secret cat meeting. In this clandestine gathering, they're seen strategically placing their toy mice. Could it be a harmless game, or is it a cryptic plot to divide and conquer? And let's not ignore the global surge in cat food sales. It's almost as if they're financing their covert operations right under our noses. So are these fluffy creatures simply living their 9 lives? Or are they the puppet masters pulling our strings? Is it all just innocent fun or the first phase of their grand scheme? Stay tuned. Phase 1 of the feline plot, the great distraction. You see, cats have mastered the art of cuteness to an almost hypnotic degree. It's like they've morphed into tiny, fluffy magicians, casting a spell of adorableness that we mere humans simply can't resist. And what's their favorite stage? The internet, of course. Every whisker twitch, every playful pounce, every comedic tumble they take is transformed into a viral video, spreading like wildfire across the digital landscape. We've all been there, right? One minute you're checking your emails, the next you're sucked into a vortex of cat videos, giggling at a feline's failed attempt to leap onto a shelf. Productivity? Well, that takes a nosedive. But who cares about work when you've got a video of a cat chasing its tail on loop? It's genius, really. These cunning creatures have us wrapped around their little paws. Remember, every adorable cat video is a step towards their world domination. Next up, Phase 2, the sleep deprivation strategy. It's a well-known fact that cats are nocturnal creatures, but have you ever stopped to wonder why your feline friend gets a sudden burst of energy in the wee hours of the morning? This, folks, is the infamous 3 a.m. Zoomies worldwide initiative. Every cat in every home, no matter the time zone, begins racing around, knocking over your favorite vase, and meowing loudly at the most ungodly hours. The purpose? To disrupt your precious sleep cycle, of course. And while this may seem like harmless fun or a mere annoyance, the reality is far more devious. You see, sleep deprivation is a potent weapon. It hampers cognitive function, impairs judgment, and can even lead to hallucinations. The world is filled with sleep-deprived humans who are too tired to resist or think clearly. And who's at the helm of it all? Cats, of course. Even world leaders aren't immune. Groggy, confused, and stumbling around in a sleep-deprived stupor, they're particularly susceptible to suggestion. And who's there? Purring softly at 3:01 a.m., whispering sweet nothings into their ears. You guessed it, our feline overlords. And what about you? You who've been woken up for the 5th time by a cat chasing invisible enemies, or meowing for no apparent reason. You're not just a victim of a cat's nocturnal nature. You're a pawn in a much larger game. Every missed hour of sleep, every yawn, every cup of coffee you down to stay awake, it's all part of the plan. So the next time you're woken up by a cat at 3 a.m., remember, it's not just a game, it's a strategy. You're not dealing with a simple house cat. No, you're dealing with a master of psychological warfare, a furry little agent of chaos, plotting the downfall of humanity one disrupted sleep cycle at a time. Stay vigilant, friends. The night is dark and full of terrors, especially if you're a cat owner. Let's delve into Phase 3, the economic takeover. Now, we all know that cats have a certain elusive quality, a feline finesse, if you will, when it comes to getting what they want. But imagine this, what if they applied that same cunning to economics? That's right, we're talking about a global currency shakeup, the likes of which we've never seen. Picture this. One day, you wake up and your dollars, euros, yen, all your traditional currencies are worthless. Instead, the world has switched to a new standard: catnip and tuna. That's right, dried leaves and fish. In the blink of an eye, your bank account full of paper and metal is replaced by cans of tuna and bags of catnip. It's a fishy situation, to say the least. Suddenly, every economist and Wall Street trader is scrambling, trying to understand the value of this new currency. How much tuna is a house worth? How many bags of catnip for a car? But amidst this chaos, one group remains calm, almost smug: the cats. Our feline friends sitting atop their piles of tuna cans are the new economic elite. They've cornered the market, so to speak. They don't need to understand the exchange rate between catnip and tuna, they simply demand, and we, their loyal subjects, comply. And the stock markets? Well, they've been replaced by stock meowkits. Trading is no longer based on careful analysis and predictions, but rather the whims of cats chasing laser pointers across graphs and charts. It's a risky business, but hey, who are we to argue with a cat that's just made $1 million in tuna? So, you might want to start thinking about diversifying your portfolio. Maybe invest in some premium-grade catnip, or better yet, a tuna fishery, because in this new world order, your cat is the new financial advisor. And that, my friends, is Phase 3, the economic takeover. Forget your stockbroker, your cat is the new financial advisor. Moving on to Phase 4, political maneuvering. Imagine a world where the political landscape is not dictated by debates, policies, and party affiliations. Instead, it's all about which cat can purr the loudest or chase a laser pointer the fastest. That's right, folks. In this phase of our feline takeover, cats are throwing their proverbial hats into the ring, vying for political office. No more will we see the traditional election campaigns filled with promises of economic growth and social progress. The new campaigns are simple, yet undeniably effective. A cute cat poster with promises of endless cuddles and purrs. Who could resist voting for a candidate that promises nap time and freedom from the tyranny of vacuum cleaners? In fact, elections might become obsolete. After all, why vote when you can have a fluffy leader who merely requires a scratch behind the ears as a bribe? Vote for a cat, because who can resist those purrs and cuddles? Let's explore Phase 5, the cultural revolution. Cats, those ingenious felines, have decreed every day as Bring Your Cat to Work Day. Can you imagine every business meeting being graced by a furry companion walking on keyboards? Corporate decisions are no longer made by board members, but rather on the whims of a cat choosing to sit on a particular proposal. And let's not forget the monumental shift in the fashion industry. Claw-proof clothing becomes the new norm, with designers racing to create the most stylish yet functional attire. And the must-have accessory of this new era? Chic lint rollers, of course. Yes, the world is changing and cats are leading the charge. As we adapt to this new cat-driven culture, one can only wonder what's next. But one thing's for sure, we better get ready for the claw-proof suits and lint roller accessories. And finally, the final phase, world domination. With humans thoroughly distracted, sleep-deprived, economically and politically controlled, the cats make their ultimate move. No longer are they content with just ruling the internet or our homes, they want it all. Our beloved feline friends, or should we say our feline overlords, have now achieved world domination. The world as we know it has been replaced with a society run by cats. The United Nations is now the United Feline Nations, where representatives from all cat breeds come together to make important decisions, such as the global distribution of catnip and the universal ban on vacuum cleaners. The world leaders are no longer humans in suits, but cats in adorable bow ties. Cats have turned the tables, and we humans find ourselves living in a world where we are the pets, and they are the masters. We are at their beck and call, opening cans of tuna at their whim, and providing endless belly rubs. Our lives are now dictated by their nap schedules and playtimes. Our cities have been redesigned to cater to our new rulers. Skyscrapers are replaced with giant scratching posts. Parks are filled with oversized yarn balls, and all vehicles are equipped with sunbeam tracking devices for optimal lounging. Even our language has changed. English, Spanish, Mandarin? Nope. The world's official language is now meow, a complex language comprising of various purrs, hisses, and trills. Universities offer degrees in felinology and advanced purr interpretation. The cats have won. They've achieved what no other species has before, complete and utter domination of the world. It's a cat's world now, and we're just living in it. But let's not despair, fellow humans. Let's embrace our new reality. After all, who wouldn't want to live in a world ruled by these adorable, fluffy, cunning creatures? So fellow humans, stay vigilant, and remember, every purr is a plot, every meow is a message. This has been Feline World Domination Plans Exposed, signing off until our next catastrophic revelation. Stay quirky, folks.